Hey everyone, what's up? This is Apollyon back with Diablo Immortal. I hope you're all doing good, having a great day. So you guys been asking me to share the builds for the raid bosses that I've been using, and today we are doing that using the wizard against Gisthur and Beledwe here. Our CR was few points lower than the recommended one, but let's go through this boss here. I'll explain how I was playing it. So the main damage dealer is going to be the Centrifuge, Real Frost, and the Ice Crystal. We are using Real Frost with the illusion so we can double channel, double beam at the same time, and we can also have the ice armor with a immunity that is going to negate all the damage we are going to take. And as for the boss itself, don't get too close to the boss. He has some AoE damage happening around him as well, especially the Gistor when he will come and use the Wild Wind and run at the same time as well. So just keep your distance, and once you deal enough damage to Beledwe, he is going to go away and deal some massive AoE damage. So make sure when he stop doing anything, guess away from him, because that is the time he will be going away from other boss to come and take his place here. And same thing, just keep your distance, keep the immunity up, avoid that ground AoE attacks that is going to be happening around you. I was just playing safe here, and you guys can see again that was a big AoE damage, and we had the immunity crystal working for us, so we did not take any damage. Really safe builds to play against the bosses here, and we're just keeping our distance, trying to find a spot where we can go in and use the ice crystal and the real force and centrigate at the same time and damage the bosses. So keeping distance is the key with these builds, especially versus this boss. He has some eerie attacks, and then the other one comes back here. This was my first time actually doing it, so I was playing a bit more safe, but you can see I already negated so much of the damage with the ice crystal, else I could have been like even dead back there when I took that hit. So you guys can see these builds are really good. Even if you are below CR recommended, you can at least stay alive and do whatever damage you can. So around this time we were getting close to killing one of them, pretty easy. Never mind, we got them both. So this is how it went, and now let's go and look into the builds, and I will explain what I was using. Alright, so for this build we are going to use a mastermind paragon tree for basically find weakness, and the covert operation that is going to give us more critical chance for having each different class in our party. This is going to help us in the raid bosses, and other than that I was using 4 pieces of gray set and 2 pieces of V2 set for increase the duration of all our beneficial effects on you or your party member. This is how we were playing it, and that was also increasing the immunity that was coming from the offhand piece. His armor now protect you with 6 charges of damage immunity that also chill nearby enemy when they attack you. So the duration of the immunity was increased by 3 seconds, I believe. But anyways, these were my gems: Seeping Bile, Green Shade, Blood Sock, Phoenix Ashes, Blessing of the Wadi, and Chip of Stone Flesh, which was not working against any bosses. And let's go and check out the skills now. And the first skill that we had was the Ice Crystal. It was modified from the legs here. Ice Crystal cooldown decreased by 15%. That is a must. And the second skill that we were using was the Ice Armor, modified from the offhand. Ice Armor now protect you with 6 charges of damage immunity that lasts for 8 seconds. And that 8 seconds was increased from the V2 set. That makes it so good. And that is why we had two Ritus, and 4 pieces of grace. And then we were using the Ray of Force. This had two modifications done to it. The first one was from the chest. A piece, Ray of Force now create an illusion that channel a beam of force in the targeted direction, continually dealing 2673 damage to all enemies caught in the beam and inflicting 12 chill for 5 seconds, stacking up to 6 time. And the second modification that we had was Ray of Force now freeze enemies for 2 seconds after taking damage from the raid 6 time. This was not working versus the bosses, but I would recommend keeping it still. And then we were using the centigrade. The first modification was from the shoulder, pretty straightforward, turning the skin in fire. And the second modification was from the main hand, increasing the damage by 10%. And then we had 2% damage increase from the charm. And that is how we were playing these builds against the raid bosses. I hope you guys like this. I'm going to sign off now. I'll see you guys later with something else. Till then, have fun and take care.